Thank you so much for joining me on the Press Avenue YouTube channel. My name is John, and today I'm going to talk about WordPress 5.7 and walk you through some of the features and updates in real time. So here we are on YouTube. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button and the subscribe button if you want to see more WordPress tutorials like this. So I'm going to head over to a local install, and I have updated to WordPress 5.7. And you see things like, step into WordPress. It has a little bit of spiel about it, but we're going to go through each of these so I can show you where some of these changes take place. The first one's the font size adjustment in more places. So as for example, the list block, etc. So I'm going to create a new post, and this can work on posts or pages. I'm just using the standard WordPress theme 2021, which makes the background green. Most likely yours will be white unless you're using a theme that changes this. So we'll just title it. Okay, and we'll come down here to a block. So this is just a paragraph block. When you first start, changes that have come in previous ones and in this one, we'll walk you through. So font size, there only used to be, I think, 4 or 5. Now you can go to extra small and then gigantic. And then also if you switch this to a list, switch down to second, third. The font sizes are also here as well, and they're the same as the paragraph. All right, next up is, let's see, insert drag and drop, blocks, block patterns, etc. And this one I love, and I wish it did it right out of the gate, and now here we are. A year and a bit later. 2 years? I don't have to check. It's been a blur. So here I am in Gutenberg in the editor. And before, I would have a paragraph. So paragraph. With a bunch of words in it. And if I wanted to put something between these lists, I'd have to hover around here. I'll put a circle around my mouse to try to get this to add another block. Okay, there it is. So it doesn't always show. It annoys me to no end. But I would hover around in here to try to get this stinking plus sign to show up. And now when the post is super long, this can get really annoying when you're trying to input either a media or maybe a line break or doing different things. When this doesn't show, it's an annoyance to no end. Now you can go to plus, and then you can just drag it in. So just similar to other page builders like Elementor or Beaver Builder, we can now drag in, say, a video. So I'm holding my mouse down, and I can drag this where I want it to drop. So the blue line shows where it's going to drop. So I click like there, and there's my video. I can drag some buttons in. I can drop them right below here. So gone are the days of hovering around trying to get this plus to show when it doesn't, and now we can drag and drop the blocks in, which is a huge update for me, and I think you guys will enjoy it as well. All right, let's see what else. So you can do more without writing custom code. So on the cover block, which is just the image here, it's supposed to cover the whole screen or fill the whole window. You can now have the full height alignment. So I'll show you that. So I'll go over here. If I can't find it, I hit type cover, and I'll drag this in at the top and let go. I'll go to the media library. I only have one picture, so I'll add this in. And here it is here. Now, it may not fully cover based on your theme. So this one, I gotta check if it will fully cover. But I will click, am I in the list? Nope. So right here, it says toggle full height. So when I toggle full height, it'll fill the full height of the user's screen. So let me save this, and we'll take a look at it. I don't believe, so this theme restricts the width of this. If you have one that's full width, edge to edge, this photo will be edge to edge full width and edge to edge full height. So if you want to see that, do let me know in the comments below. All right, buttons block. So you can now choose between horizontal buttons. So if you have a left button or a right button, or say you have 3 buttons horizontally, or you can do it vertically. Vertically could be for a menu, it could be for different features, etc. So to do this, we'll come back over here and go to Edit, plus, I always type it out every time instead of hunting through. Yeah, there it is. Come on. The drag is failing me. I don't want it in the picture. I want it above. Oh. Why? All right, skipping down. We'll put our buttons down here at the bottom. Again, it's not perfect, but it is a work in progress. So we'll call this button number 1. And I will do, this was in a previous update to do them next to each other. Button number 2. And we'll say button number 3. You can change the outline over here. So I click outline to kind of have a little bit more contrast here and change it up, kind of break up this here. Now you have to click kind of the row here, similar to other page builders like Beaver Builder or Elementor. Click the row, and then over here, I can choose horizontal, so show buttons in a row or show buttons in a column. So if I click column, now here they are all stacked up. So I think that's a great feature and gives people more options with this instead of, you know, you can create them individually, of course, but I'm going to see this as a little more helpful. Then I can switch them back. All right, next, social buttons. You can now change the size of the icons. I don't know too many people that use this. They usually use a different plugin to get the job done. But here are the social icons here. And then the colors are here. So what it says? Oh no, it says the size. So I'll click the icon size and I can say huge. And just to show you, I'll say WordPress, Twitter, so you can see them. YouTube. So it comes in the standard branding colors. And then to change the colors, which is not part of this update, you can click the icon here. And this is pulling colors based on this theme, the 2021, which none of these really make any sense. But if you fill this in, it brightens it up. There we go. All right, next up. This one I can't really show you. I mean, I can and I can't. The WordPress back end now has a different color palette, and it's to be more accessible. So the WCAG 2.0 AA recommendation contrast ratio has been changed throughout all of WordPress 5.7. Then they added this kind of bar that chases you down the side here, because what if you can't see this light up? Now you can see the bar on the side kind of grow out. It's pretty fast, but the effect of it comes out from the left side, so you can see where we are in the menu. So that's great. They're cleaning this up a little bit more. This was a controversial issue a year or so back. I don't know where it's at now. Now this one I tried to replicate by making my site HTTP instead of HTTPS, and I could not find this button. So I'm going to dig a little bit more into this. I actually have a course on doing this, and our #1 YouTube video is how to fix, I'll have to find and dig it out in the link, how to fix HTTP and make it HTTPS. So now you can fix it in a single click. So this will nullify a lot of WordPress plugins, like the simple SSL one where you just click in one click and it fixes everything. Now I read into this a little bit more, and it says when you go to your settings and change this from HTTP to HTTPS, and you come down here and hit save, it'll change apparently the whole database to HTTPS. Before, I would recommend a search and replace everything in the database, because changing this would do nothing. So that's just something to consider. So I'll go back here to updates. when you do this. So I'm going to test it out and see if it's perfect or not. I think it might be. What I'm curious about is maybe something you've embedded, or I guess iFrame wouldn't make sense. So maybe it does fix the whole database. We will see. So if you have any issues with the HTTP or HTTPS, do let me know. I've made quite a few videos on it and I'd love to help. Other stuff in here. So there's a new robots API. Lazy load your iframes. So I did test this. I tested it by not adding the specified height and width, and it does not add this. And then when you do, obviously it does. So to show you, let's go back. We'll go here and type code. We'll say iframe source equals. Now I'm doing this on a local install. I just made a video, the last video actually, on how to do this with local WP. We won't do a title, and we'll end this out frame. So it'll only load this local one here. So this is without the width and the height, so we will add that width equals, we'll say 500. Come on. Height equals 500. I'll click update, view the post. Here we are here. It did not load it. Hold on. Oh, I know what I did. We'll copy this. We'll go over here. This is what I get for doing it live and not drinking enough coffee. All right, so I want to do the HTML block, not the code block. So there it is there. So I'll go back to update, view post, and then we'll come down here. So there's my iframe. There's the one that obviously didn't work. And now if I go to view source and search for iframe, right here it adds loading equals lazy. So there's kind of two ways to look at this. You can either add this yourself, or you can actually be lazy and not add it and just add your width and your height, which you definitely want. Most people would do a percentage on this to make it a little easier to read than it was before. All right, they have a field guide as well, but not all the details are in it. You really have to dig through it. For example, like this one here, you can't see you can kind of see the change to make more contrast. All right, so that's it for WordPress 5.7 and the changes. If you have any questions about 5.7 or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, any of them, please let me know in the comments below. If this was helpful, I'd love to hear from you in the comments as well. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more WordPress tutorials, go ahead and hit subscribe with the bell. Thanks for watching.